Hello, America. Hello, world. I am Sherman D. Manning. I am author of the new book, The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. I apologize for not being here earlier. I've gotten a number of emails from you, and y'all make me feel wanted. You make me feel like I'm somebody. I've gotten emails asking me why haven't I posted any podcasts today, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It has been a busy Friday. It really has. I was in computer class actually all morning with my tutor, beautiful, affable, gregarious, brilliant young student by the name of Jackie. She attends Loyola Marymount and she is studying to become a psychologist. It was a pleasure meeting her, and you talk about teaching me. She took me from the dinosaur and the Stone Age and brought me back up in the modern world in about 3.5 hours. And she's very, very, very entertaining in the process. She should be a professor, to be quite frank with you. So I was with Jackie all morning. This afternoon, I had to do some things regarding Attorney Robert Sheehan and some other lawyers. Nevertheless, let me say that Donald is a rapist. Nothing has changed since yesterday. He's a pedophile. And if he's not a pedophile and he's got $4.2 billion, why would he allow me to say it without rectifying it? I'll be quite frank with you. I do not have $4.2 billion. But if I found out someone on the radio, on a podcast, etc., were calling me a pedophile, I'd either sue them or go meet with them. Okay? As an aside, and I should have said that a moment ago, Jackie is on my Facebook site. If you'll log on to Facebook, you will see photos of Jackie and I together. You'll also even see a video. She posted a like 2-minute video of her teaching me how to come up from the Stone Ages. It's on Facebook, Sherman D. Manning. You'll see Jackie, pretty little young lady, all smiles, and I really appreciate what she and her friend Cheyenne are doing over there. It's a great program, and I appreciate them very, very much. So yeah, Donald, if he were not what I'm calling him, he'd do something about it. So tweet hashtag Donald the pedophile. Don't call his last name. He doesn't deserve a last name. He really doesn't. He is an evil man, and he does not deserve your vote, and he does not deserve to even be taken seriously. Let me say this, that beginning tomorrow, we're going to start becoming much more formal with this podcast, and we will begin to deal with issues on every podcast. So you will see that things will become a lot more formal tomorrow. I'll take an issue, and I will exhaust it, 15 to 20 minutes worth of monologue. And the more of you all who tune in to this program, to this podcast, the more inclined I will be to go to video, and the more inclined I will be to actually set up a show where people can call in and talk about it. Do you want this podcast to succeed? Do you want this podcast to expand? Let me know with all deliberate speed. Remember, this is your country. This land is your land. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me. You can change this country from the bottom up. True power is not in the White House, but it's in your house and it's in my house. You have to get out and vote. Vote as you please, but please vote. I am Sherman D. Manning, and I am certainly one of the guys who believes that you should be unbought and unbossed. If you don't like what your city councilman is doing, fire him and hire another. If you don't like what your mayor is doing, fire your mayor and get another one. But you have to get out and get involved, get in the game. get some skin in the game. And I especially want young people in this country who are college students, etc., to get skin in the game, get involved politically, be involved with social justice, and be involved with the politics of our society. Because this is your land, as I've said, and everything that happens politically affects all of us. I know that unfortunately some people find politics to be boring. Some people don't get excited about politics the way I do. I get that. It takes more than one kind of person to make the world go round, and we don't all share the same interests. But it's almost like if I were a ventilation specialist and I got excited about air and excited about oxygen and you did not. Well, you might not be as excited about oxygen and air as I am, but since you need air to breathe, you're behind this man who thought that you put money in the communion plate when they're passing out communion. This man who thought that Second Corinthians was 2 Corinthians. This man that has suppressed the wages of his workers for decades, refused to allow them to unionize and organize. And suddenly, all of these Caucasian brothers coming up out of trailer parks and Amazon.com, get it at your local bookstores. It is almost 4:30 West Coast time, 7:30 Atlanta, Georgia time. I will try to get back on the air by or before 8 o'clock p.m. West Coast time, which would be by or before 11 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast. Sherman D. Manning. Visit www.napsusa.org. That's www.napsusa.org. N is in needle, A is in apple, P is in Paul, S is in Sherman, USA.org. Visit the website. Tell everybody you know about it. Send a text out. Send a tweet. Tell everybody that Donald is a pedophile, and also tell them to tune in tonight at approximately 8 o'clock California time and approximately 11 o'clock East Coast time. Don't miss it. I'll be there. Get that book, The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. Let me take a moment to thank our sponsor, DPL Surveillance Equipment. Monty Henry is the proud owner. I thank DPL Surveillance Equipment for sponsoring this podcast. Monty, if you hear me, send me an email, give me a call. Now my email account changed. I'm no longer with Yahoo. I am no longer with Yahoo. I will accept the phone call though, because you can't hack into a telephone. Someone wants to call me, 44386-9356. That's 404-386-9356. If your university, if your college needs a speaker to speak about matters pertaining to criminal justice, politics, etc., give me a call. I'm available.